Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this beautiful casting. In the purple, we have Makros. And in the teal, we have Vrigger. Makros, of course, playing the Byzantines, and Vrigger playing as the Japanese. And he's opening with a berry bush opening. I hope he clicks tomorrow. And here it comes, just as I'm saying it. Beautiful. Really aggressive scouting makes sense from the Japanese player, since he's going on berries. He's not relying on his sheeps, so his scout doesn't matter if he's a bit longer out of the base, not bringing sheeps. We have a forward house. What is for vision? I don't know why that house is there, but it's there. Going for the gold with the cistern in the back. Pretty standard opening, I would say. 6-3 for Japanese, okay. And now the next one is probably going on sheep, yep. And on this side we have a 6-3 opening as well. Everything as it should be. Let's check real quick the scouting path of both players. So Makros is going for a scouting path on the side with 5 sheeps, while Vrigger took a more aggressive approach, stealing the sheeps that are in the base or from the base of Makros, having 5 sheeps as well. It's even on the sheeps for now. Doesn't look like Vrigger will find any. Okay, maybe with this one. While Makros is going back, not finding any more, so it's 6 on 6 probably. If he gets that sheep up there. Where was it? I lost the sheep. Oh, there it is. Behind the tree. Okay, so that's 6 on 6. So we are getting close to age up. Makros going full on food, while Japanese players slowly going on food, on wood as well. Only 3 on sheep. Usually the workers that the Japanese player has on sheep are the one that are going for the age up. Not sure how he's gonna put this in order. We will see. In the meantime, Grand Winery for the Byzantine player. I think that's not I know that's quite the meta. The standard opening. The usual for a Byzantine player. I know by a fact. And Japan is still looking for an age up. I think it will come in soon. Really late age up, I would say. This Kura storehouse. Okay, we need to talk about this real quick. The Kura storehouse, how does it work? So when this thing is getting built, you will get a farm every few seconds around the Kura storehouse. And when it's full, you get the wood. It's not equivalent to one farm, but you get a tiny bit of wood tickled in. And this thing works also as a drop-off, so you can actually drop off wood and food on that. So building it here in nowhere seems like a macro mistake. He could have placed it here, and even if he loses 1 or 2 farms, it's okay. Or at least here, but not. This is really easy raidable. If the Byzantine player goes for like maybe horsemen or longbows, and he can just roam here and deny this. Like doesn't seem like a huge deal, but it's just annoying. Something that you could have saved. So that's that. Not a big fan of this placement. Also, this tower is... yeah, really weird placement from the Japanese player, but maybe he makes it up somehow. So this guy is going on to the farm. preserving the sheep for later to secure the castle age. So since he went on berries, he has a lot of sheep. What makes, if he gets raided, he can just go on sheep and get the castle age anyway. So the Byzantine player is going for horseman. Getting his second cistern down. Clearing the berries, chopping wood. Everything's standard from the Byzantine. Meanwhile, the Japanese player is going for an archery range. I wonder why he's going archery range. Let's see if he scouted the horseman, because he could be in really big trouble. He has no clue about the horsemen's. That's why you usually, after the age up, you check real quick if the enemy is going military buildings. Also if he's chopping a lot on wood. Because if he's chopping a lot on wood, then it means military buildings. If he's not chopping a lot of wood and he's a lot on gold, then that means fast castle. So it's really important to scout the enemy. This outpost, I'm also not a really big fan of this, because it's out in the nowhere, losing a villager. Is he gonna lose the second one? Nope, saves that one. But this outpost is so easy, like, yeah, you can just destroy it. It goes so fast down. So, yeah, not good. These are also way too far. Like you're usually trying... I'm going into feudal aggression. Okay. So that's the mercenary house. So the Japanese player is deciding for go into a feudal play. Because he's not fast castling. He's investing a lot into wood, so he gets production buildings and wants to go into a feudal play against Byzantine. Not sure if that is a good idea. I would say no. Actually, I'm sure that it's not a good idea. Usually you go fast castle and try to win it in the castle age, because in the feudal age you just lose. Because of the mercenaries, basically. Byzantine scales way too fast. You're just gonna be left behind. But maybe this Japanese player called Vrigger can teach us something, that feudal play is maybe viable against Byzantine. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I can also be wrong. The longbowmen are coming. They will absolutely destroy the Yumis. The stone is low, so he's investing into fortify outposts. So no Daimyo Manor. Daimyo Manor is usually needed for the bannerman. For Yumi bannerman, so your archers actually do normal damage. So they do only 5 damage now. While the longbow, that are upkept, are not coming out. They will do 6. So even though he went for a +1, he's still doing less damage than longbowman. That's why you need the Yumi bannerman, so you can boost that for an additional 1. With the upgrade, it's actually then the same. So he's going into a spearman Yumi play. Okay, so he's moving out. 8 Yumis, 1 spearman. Against 5 longbowmen and 4 horsemen. As soon as the spear gets picked up from the longbowman, he will be in a lot of trouble. So spearman goes down. The next batch of longbowmen is coming. All for free, of course. All for free. So he has a scout, so he scouts this. Always important to have the scout in your army. If you lose your scout, build another one. So he's going on stone. Looking for the Daimyo Manor, pretty sure. There's a tiny wall here, that's nice. This is also really dangerous, since the enemy has horsemen. If you go for a play like this, what is absolutely logical and normal, I would wall the sides, you know. That he needs to pass somewhere here. Because this, like, if he gets here with some horsemen, you lose all your villagers. There's nothing around it. So 10 longbowmen, 8 horsemen. Added an archery range. The spears are absolutely out of position. Walking into the spears though. While the spears are getting... Yeah, the thing is, he's running from his own spearmen. So the spearmen will never reach the horses. This is an absolutely brutal loss for Japan. An absolute disaster. Absolute... This was just a disaster. Like, he just got eaten alive. While he preserved his entire army. I think he lost 2 longbowmen. 2 longbowmen. I think he didn't even lost. He lost maybe 2 horsemen because he had 8, right? But he already replenished that while Japan lost his entire army. So the raid with the really weird placed tower maybe costs him a... No. Doesn't cost him a villager. Maybe lose the second horseman? He's not target firing. Sad. Okay. But he lost one. Got no villagers. Idle time though. That's for sure. Macross is walling here, getting the deer. That's what I mean. Like, you wall, and then you're so safe back here. Like, if he walls this, it's actually so nice. Because, like, he's pretty safe back there. So another fight, walking into the spears. The longbowman absolutely out of position at home for some reason. Going Castle Age. Probably getting now all the upgrades. Going for fitted leatherwork, more horsemen. Probably gonna click the veteran contract very soon. There comes the wall that I was talking about. That is exactly what you need. This is not a wall. This is... I don't know what this is, but it's a disaster. This is not a wall. Like, if horsemen come from here, they're just gonna walk through, idling everything. Literally everything. This is not a wall. Macross even goes out of his way and walls this side. Wow. Okay. For sure a play. Securing the relics. Even like a tiny bit, because the monk now can't get there. So Macross basically securing himself 2 relics for the Grand Vinery. What is a huge oil boost. While getting the third in the middle. So he goes for this one first. While he has these 2 secured. So he's guaranteed 3 relics. What means he has guaranteed more relics in the game overall. Like, he will have 3 for sure. There's no way around. He could actually build a second one. Yep. And go for this one. Securing him 4 relics. Japan is mixing some samurais, some onabugeisha, some spearmen. The typical mix of everything. This is also not a wall. This is not a wall. I'm sorry, but this is not a wall. They reached also H3. Normally, okay, there's a Katana Bannerman. So he got the Daimyo Manor. So all these farms here will be boosted. Sadly, because it's so placed far away, these 3 farms will not get boosted. Sadly. So yeah. Macross will get 4 relics guaranteed. If he gets this one safe home, it's 4 relics guaranteed. In the meantime, he's probably gonna get... Is he that greedy actually going for this relic? Okay, harassing there. He's having a lot of horsemen. Typical Byzantine. Will make sense since the enemy has that many Yumis. And now he's aiding his own archer. What I would like to see now is some Varangian guards. Because they are so huge and there's nothing in there. I mean, yeah, the hardened samurais kinda counter them with the Odachi. But not really. Killing this Shinto priest was just really annoying. Losing a Shinto priest while having the relic fight is actually pretty annoying. And Macros actually goes for it. Huge play. I would like that he gets his whole army involved for this one. Then he could easily get it. But he decides to sit at home with half of it, idling it. He's going back with the monk. Okay. Guess secures that one. Little raid. Army out of position. Needs to walk all the way back. Samurais getting upgraded to veterans. So they are now veteran samurais. Huge. Meanwhile, he's getting Tatara. That's the +1 damage upgrade for Japanese. Crossbow mix for the Byzantine. That's everything usual. Like usual Byzantine make this death ball out of Varangian guards, longbowmen, crossbows, horsemen. And then you just get timed attack in castle and then you survive it or you don't survive it. And usually there are even some Landsknechte in there. But he's far away from it. He decided to mix 2 archers in to make the upgrade for the archers. Even though he has 3 archers. Instead of the archers, I would have liked to see some Varangian guards. Because he has longbowmen and crossbows. The archers kinda overkill. Since you're getting longbowmen for free, like you just pump them. I guess 10 here, 18 here, soon getting 5 more. Okay, little fight here. Loses 1 horseman. The mass force for the Japanese players actually building up. Oh, walking into the spears. Huge fight. The decisive fight probably, or one of the decisive fights. It's a slaughter. All the poor horsemen just dancing around, getting picked off by samurais and spearmen while the Yumis are fighting the longbowmen. It's a disaster. Mounted samurai getting into the mix. Oh, this is huge for Japan. He gets a clear up on the Byzantine. Oh, okay. Longbows are getting into the tower, saving their lives, at least 5 of them. Tower gets upgraded, but I can imagine that it's just gonna get burned down because it's 750 HP. So not a lot. And the tower goes down. And this is huge for Japan. So a bit like he made some mistakes at the start, but it's looking really good for him. Pressuring now the Byzantine player while he lost his entire army, idling 15 longbows on his Golden Horn tower, having only horsemen at the front. Archers are getting pumped out. His production buildings are gonna get burned down. Double wall for the macros on the left hand side. Spearman. Okay, this is 4 units attacking 20 horsemen. No, it's not 20. But okay, he's losing some units there that decided to walk in there for some reason. But yeah, looking really good for the Japanese player. He can now go really fast eco behind this or even pressure it more. It's up to him. Getting the middle sacred side is also good. Okay, 5 horsemen sitting up there. 15 longbows sitting down here. But the Byzantine player has everywhere a bit of units that he's not using. He secured himself that gold with a tower. Okay, so really good trade for the Japanese player. The thing that I'm seeing right now is even though the Byzantine player killed just 2 villagers, he has a villager lead of over 10 villagers. So this town center sure was idling quite a long time. Even worse part is he has 3 relics, probably even 4. Yeah, 4 relics. What means he has like 8 villagers more, because this one is still here. So this means he has 66 plus 8 makes 72, 73 now against 53. It's looking really bad for the Japanese. He's basically on the clock. The Shinto priest trying to capture this sacred site in his base. Okay, that's really sweet. Production buildings getting rebuilt. I still don't see a barracks. You saw mounted samurai. Doesn't mean that he's like mass producing them. But you saw that switch. So he's getting cataphracts in there. Pulled the longbows out of the corner. Finally. Could do the charge ability to get to the Yumis. Instead, he's dancing around like them. Huge fight again. It's looking really good, I think, for the Japanese again. I don't think, I know. Because the samurais are taking all the longbow shots. There are no crossbows. There's nothing there to kill the samurais. In the meantime, Yumi's in the back. Looking to pick up. They're shooting at K, they're shooting at the knight. They should focus the longbowman. Because the longbowman will do over time a lot of damage to the samurais. And it's looking like the Byzantine player gets the clear off because of the defender advantage, that he can just pump it there instantly in the fight. So you got the crossbows in, the longbows that didn't die because he's focusing the horsemen with the Yumis. And the samurais are all dead, his front line collapsed, and now the Yumis are standing there without support. These few samurais and mounted samurais will not save it. He needs to get out of there really fast, because if he loses this, he's in a really bad position. I don't know, he tries to kite. Onamusha getting in there. The Japanese players, everything. He has Yumis, Onamushas, mounted samurais, Onabugeisha, samurais. He had everything in this mix. So now Onamushas are getting built. And samurais. There's the retreat. And the Byzantine player stabilized with a 20 villager lead. And 4 relics in the back, while this relic is still sitting there. Yes, 2 sacred sites, so that's also an equivalent of 1 relic, I think. Let's see real quick. So we learned 1 relic makes 79 gold, and so 1 sacred site makes 100 gold per minute. So a sacred site is better than 1 relic. What makes sense, because it's harder to maintain than a relic. Another big fight here. Now there are just too many crossbows. They're shredding through the samurais. Heavy casualties for the Japanese player. I was looking at his eco. Okay, he upgraded the town center. He doesn't have a second town center. I really would like a second town center behind it, because you need to... The oil? You kind of need to get it even with your eco. Also, it would help him, because he's behind villager, like 20 villagers. So I would like to have seen a second town center behind the push where the Byzantine player blundered so heavily. Now he's getting out of the map, losing map control. The Japanese player is losing map control, of course. The army value is 7,300 to 9,000, okay. The army value is higher for the Byzantine player, what is not surprising since he gets stuff for free the entire time. Still no barracks. No barracks, but it's mass production for longbows with 2 mercenary houses and the Golden Horn Tower. Still don't see the barracks. Really cozy place back here. He actually has now the max level on the cistern. On this level 5. Boosting his farms, boosting the wood line and the gold. He has a really good production. While the Japanese player is building farms in the corner instead under the sea. Also really interesting choice. So the relic is still there. And he's actually going to get it. Oh no. Okay, but the relic is there. Okay. So Macros will end with 5 relics at the end. Not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. Now there comes the cheeky surrounding idea, but Macros has some scouts here, so he will scout this move. They will retreat safely. The relic, the monk is actually walking into the army. Wait, okay, this is way too early. I don't think it will work. Yep. Now there's the surround. Cataphract out of position. The entire cavalry, because his army's down here. What is the Japanese player building right now? He's not building army right now. The fight here is continuing. The Byzantine army is coming from behind, starting to pick up some Yumis. These horsemen and these samurais need to switch pretty soon, but first they need to clear this. The Yumis now switch shooting to the crossbows. This is really good, getting the crossbow number down so this army has it easier. This army needs to get involved. Yes. Let's go. But too many. This has too many longbows. Longbows will kite this and everything will die, I think. Pretty sure for it. Of course, now Cataphracts are getting into the mix. Trying to get on top of the Yumis. If he kites this, this army will kill nothing. Okay, so Cataphracts came to tank this. More reinforcements from both sides. Spearmen getting involved from the Japanese player. But the Cataphracts are on the other side. The Spearmen are just getting picked off. And it's looking really bad for the Japanese player. Not only is he 20 villagers behind, but he's actually 60 army supplies down. This is a really difficult position for a Japanese player to be in. I don't think he can recover for this. No. Like, if the Byzantine player pushes this, I don't see how the Japanese player can recover from this. I'm actually pretty happy that he realized that it wasn't a wall. He didn't realize it here, but he realized it here. So I'm proud of my Japanese player. These horsemen are getting picked up for free. Some losses for the Byzantine player, exactly what the Japanese player needs. He needs good fights, easy pickups. That's what he needs, but his army is just too small. Look at that. 43 for free longbowmen, 17 crossbows and 11 cataphracts. Macros really loves his cataphracts. Really cool. Like, I mean, it's cool because usually you don't see it. Like, you see 50 Varangian guards, what is better, I want to say. But it's a unique playstyle that I'm not gonna talk down because it's really cool to see different playstyles from time to time. A lot of spears from the Japanese player, 10 spears, but there are so many. There's just so much Byzantine, so much Byzantine stuff. No Mangonel for the. Oh, it's actually a keep from the Byzantine player, but it's not gonna help. I thought maybe a Mangonel for the Japanese players what usually you would like to go, because you can't stop the longbow mass from building, right? So at some point you usually want that Mangonel, and he calls GG while the Byzantine player is sitting in front of his base. Well, it's understandable. There was nothing this army could have... Oh man, this was quite a game, wasn't it? Cataphracts, crossbows, longbows. So glad to not see the typical Varanguards, Limit Nay, longbow, crossbow, horseman, death ball, but something else with the cataphracts. So I really enjoyed that game. What do you guys think?